Calling you out, Jeffrey Feiger. I need help. State fucked me up mentally, and now they want to charge me with a 10-year conviction on 2/10 of meth and a damn pipe. I don't know if that's... I said it can follow up to a 10-year felony or 10-year sentencing. You know what? I don't have 10 grand to face a lawyer. This state drove me nuts with their law. Nobody would listen about defective water meters or anything. What drove me to drive everybody nuts. Nobody was curious about why that man went off the deep end. I think Midland County sheriffs knew, and that's why they left me alone half of the time. Hats down. I give Midland County Sheriff Department props. State of Michigan, they want me. I was pulled over in that week at least 4 times within 7 days. Every time they tore my car apart, searched it. I had one cop come in the gas station, I think it was the prior day before August 23rd, and tell me I was drinking. I bought alcohol. There was a report of me drinking out there. Come on, knowing damn well. I'd love to see that report, Dr. Phil. If anybody can pull it up, you can. I just need somebody to have faith in me. And I'm telling the truth. Oh. Jeffrey Feiger, I ain't got no money. But if you can help me, I'll be a godsend. Because I need the best right now. You see how mentally fucked up this state put me in over this law? I need help. Well, I came on here to tell everybody I'm sorry and apologize. In the drug world, nobody's your friend. And really, in reality, young kids, all they want is your money. So, with the world of drugs, I put my son through 6 years of hell. We didn't have a place to live. We were bouncing from house to house. I can't tell you the nightmares I put my kids through, my son through. I apologize. I can't tell you the hatred he has towards me. But I was a good, abiding citizen before I got kicked out of my home in the state of Michigan because of their stupid law. I lost my home. I got kicked out because she wants me off my property, off her property. Don't mean you gotta rape me of my home. Come on. She physically stole my home from me because she knows I cannot physically move my trailer. I came on here the other day and said sorry to Midland County. I broke down really bad. I go to court. See, this is another thing. I gotta pick and choose. See this bill right here? It says to the current occupancy. Can you see that, America? I gotta pick and choose. Do I go to jail? Or do I pay an electric bill? I can't have an electric bill in my name. I don't have $1,000. And they never shut it off. I told them I own the trailer. I wasn't trying to. But now, I gotta pick and choose. Do I go to jail? I gotta pay this. Or do I pay my electric bill? Yesterday it was my rent that was late due. So, with all this court stuff, it's a financial burden. A very big financial burden for me to dig out of this hole and the state to put me through a bunch of financial problems when they put me on drugs, pretty much. Because if it wasn't for this law, and the landlord across America are enforced to make sure that lease is renewed, or tell them they gotta look for a new place, or to sign some kind of contract, they understand that they're on month to month, that they can be kicked out at any time. Something gotta change, America. How many people has this law destroyed? It tore me apart. I went crazy. I reached out to the newscaster. I sent Sarah Simic so many pictures. I apologize for anything. I made data private or whatever. I believe, Dr. Phil, you can find that out. But I'm pretty sure it's all on my hands. Or it has something to do with me. So yes, America. I need help. I am a ex-drug addict. But now, the state made me an ex-drug addict. Now they're trying to charge me with a 10-year felon. Or sentencing up to a 10-year felon. And I can't tell you how many times I was harassed and pulled over within those weeks. Jeffrey Feiger, I need help. I don't have no money. But if you got a heart and if you believe in me, this story is fucking true. President Biden, if you don't think this story is true, I'll kiss your ass on the White House lawn. I'm begging for this law to be changed so nobody has to go through what me and my son did. And you're in charge of it all. So maybe you can pass that down to the federal housing unit. If you're really for the little guy, I want to see you do something, President Biden. Dr. Phil, there's a lot of stories, a lot of truth I'd like you to seek and find. And I bet you would be amazed at the truth I speak. My name is Edward Thomas Holbrook. I live in 2752 West North Union, Midland, Michigan, 48642. And if there's a lawyer that can help me, I go to court soon on the 16th. The one there believes in me or has faith or whatever, one that can help me. I'm asking so I don't crack again. I'm begging. I don't know what else to do. I don't want to go back to where I was and go through another 5-6 years of hell. I don't want to crack. So please, anybody that can help me. I'm not a bad person. I found a person in my darkest hour with $10,000 cash to get a hold of Andrea and Joe Holcomb. Ask them if I gave it back. Ask Pineview if I gave some lady $1,000. I'm not a bad person. Right now, I'm an ex-drug addict and I'm still trying to dig out of the hole. And now the state's making it financial burden what I gotta pick and choose from for what they put me on. I gotta be in my PCC is 11/16/21 at 1 p.m. in person. My PE is 11/23/21 at 2 p.m. in person. I don't know what any of this means. A lawyer would know. But I'm asking for help from anybody that'll help me. When the state law drove me insane and put me there. Steve Midland, I'm not a bad guy. I apologize. But what you don't understand, would you lose your mind if you were just raped of your home? Think about it. Put yourself in my shoes. It's hard to say what you would do, what anybody would do. I lost it. I went nuts. I was hated in this town. I even had a drone follow me. Dr. Phil could probably find that out. Come on. If anybody in Midland County knows this is true, step up. At least support me now. I'm apologizing. But the state law, I hope you understand what drove me there. See, kids, I don't understand a lot. I only got an 8th grade education. And with drugs, it's no good. Alright, people. I gotta go take my drug test. Which this paper says I'm not supposed to have marijuana in my system. You know how hard it is to fight the urges right now. I'm ready to crack. This is why I'm on here. I can't use the stuff that helped me get off the hard narcotics that this state fucking put me through because I don't have a medical card. It's really hard. I'm asking for help before I crack again, and I don't want to do that. So if anybody out there that believes in me or has an ounce of faith in me or believes the story, stand behind me and hit like. I want this law to hit, or this to hit the federal housing unit where it changes a law for the federal government, not state by state law. The federal government needs to step in and make it mandatory. If you rent, you have to sign a lease, and it's the landlord's responsibility to keep you in that lease. I don't think it should have ever cost me my home for not being in a lease. If she wanted me off her property, well, I could accept that, but not taking away my home. Like I said, President Biden, I'll kiss your ass on the White House lawn if none of this is true. This law needs to be changed, and it all started with defective water meters because I wasn't going to pay a $600 and some water bill in 1 month. That was a 1 month water bill. That's at your federal standard, $7 per 1,000 gallons. Do the math. That's a lot of fucking 1,000 of gallons. That's a federal max that they can charge. So they can put a federal mandatory law to keep you in a lease. Because they know if you ain't in a lease and you piss them off, you're gone, no matter what. That judge did not care or want to hear or do anything about these water meters, about my problems. Why? Because it's a law. If you ain't on a lease, you're gone. Within 10 days, that landlord wants you out. So people, I hope I gave you knowledge, at least knowledge about a lease. And how important a lease is. Especially if you own something on somebody else's property. Well, I gotta go take my drug test. Dr. Phil, let's find out if I'm really right or wrong. I can tell you stories that'll blow your mind away. You just gotta ask the right questions. Or whatever. I don't know, I'm not very good at talking. So, if they ain't true, Dr. Phil, I'll kiss your ass too. This is how much help I'm asking for. I'm asking for the best of the best. You can dig up anything. Jeffrey Feiger, he's the best of the lawyers. I'm asking you guys for help. Find the truth and seek it. A lot of it's documented about this, how you could see I lost my mind, and where before that I was a good abiding citizen besides 2 drunk drivings. That law had me have so much hate and anger towards the city of Midland and the judge that threw me out. But I come to realize and set my mind at ease. It wasn't his fault. He had to do what the law was. Well, America, my name is Edward Thomas Holbrook. Thank you for your time.